and welcome to Unearthed Detecting TV. On a warm winter's night, normally we say cold winter's night, but it's absolutely boiling hot here. 14 degrees today in December, amazing. We are now going to zoom in slightly if we can. Yes, we can. On, some of you will remember this Roman brooch. We cleaned all the mud and debris off it. However, it's very dry. So we are going to see if we can breathe a little bit of life back into this. If you are watching from anywhere in the world, say hi in the comments section. It'll be fantastic to see you and hear from you, I should say. So what we're going to do, we're going to apply some of this bronze and copper cleaner just ever so gently. Oh, by the way, you've got to shake these bottles well. So he's shaking away in the background. And we're just going to apply it around these dry areas. Evening, Darren. Yes, it's looking good now. It's dry. It's dried out. It's cleaned up a little bit. We're just going to add this wonderful solution to it. I forgot to tell people that are using this solution, shake well before use, because there's 3 different active ingredients inside the bottle that all mixed together. And you can leave it. I do a really quick job of cleaning it off, but actually in reality you can actually leave this soaking on artifacts for some time. I'm just going to put a little dabble on there. There we go. Good evening to Jackie from Bloody Custy Tex. I hope you're well, Jackie. So that's what we're going to do this evening. We're just going to apply some of the, already I can see a change in that. And we're just going to just dab it a bit, just see if we can work. You can guarantee every time I do it, one of Tinker's hairs, dog hairs turns up, that dog. There we go, look at that. Now already, as you can see, that's changed its appearance, but what it does, it protects it and stops it drying out. Some people like that really greeny patina, which I do too, but it can dry out very quickly. And if you haven't put any protective solutions, etc., waxes on it, it can really cause damage in the long run. So as you can see, it's actually revealed, putting just a little bit of that solution on, it's actually revealed around here, around the outer edge, as you can see, some decoration. Good evening to Keith. I hope you're well, Keith. So it's gone darker. The colours have become more pronounced, I guess is the right word. And we've just managed to get rid of that dullness and that dryness. I'm going to use another brush now. I'm just going to see if I can, that's better, just gently dab it. So you can, when you're using the solution, you can actually use, you can actually keep the artifacts in it for some time if you wish. You can leave it soaking in. It won't do it any harm. It'll just loosen the debris, lift the debris off, and also offer some protection. Hi to Kev. Hope you're well, Kev. Hope you enjoyed your concert the other day. And good evening to Tony as well. Hope you're all well. I've been Christmas shopping today, which was a rather unfestive experience. There we go. So the brooch now is Lawrence Hartley, good evening, and also John Branner as well. We've got quite a few joining now. This is going to be interesting, this. Hi from Orford, now having a pint at Butley. You're missed. That's John French, Lord French, as we call him, from Suffolk. Say hi to John if you can. An absolute legend in the world of metal detecting and everything else. Hope you're well, John. Have a good pint for me, and say hi to everybody if you can. It'd be lovely to be with you, but there you go. I can't be there tonight. I live just a little bit too far north for a day trip. Anyway, hello to John, says Keith. John is an absolute legend. in the world of metal detecting. I've known him for quite a long time now. We've done some filming on the television together and a heck of a lot of detecting as well over the last few years. So we've managed to get rid of that dryness now, right? So what we are going to do with this is Bloodicus says hi to John. We're just going to turn it over. You can see, oh, he says, this is where you've got to be careful with these vices, because what I don't want to happen is this wonderful artifact dropping at the drawer below. We're just going to get that dryness off the back, so that it's already been shaken. I don't have to put too much of this on, actually. There we go. These bottles last for years as well, by the way. It feels like this is still full. Good evening to you, your lordship, says John Brannan. I guess that's aimed at, well, it will be aimed at the Lord himself, Lord French. So that's just all it's to do, all these artifact cleaning videos that we're doing now, it's all to do with preserving the finds, because like I said, they do dry out. If you've got your finds in a tray or a drawer, a box, you know, a display case in a warmish area, you'll be surprised how quickly your artifacts start drying out and looking a little bit shabby. Whoa, 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 whoa. Well, you can't beat a live stream when something goes wrong. Just got to be careful. There you go. She's pinched in. So that is now. I'm going to leave that soak. That's all soaked in. I'm going to take this out. I'm going to take Tinker's hair off. And we're going to dry this out. Actually, I don't know if, because we've been cleaning it, can you see these segments here? They've got red colouring in them. And I've only just noticed it. Yes, it has. So they were red. Red, I guess, yes, all of them red. And the ones that are broken would have been red. Wow. So cleaning this off this evening has revealed a red enamelling in the lugs. Red. Why wouldn't have that look special in its day with that red? That one on my thumb red, this one red, and that one. Wow. Beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Yeah, it would have been all red enamel in that. Wow. I didn't know. Honestly, guys, I did not know until 30 seconds ago, a minute ago, when I just looked at the brooch and took it out of the vise. And realised it's got red enamelling in the lugs. Wow. So red, blue and white. Amazing. Absolutely incredible. I don't know if that's been coloured as well, the centre part. No, I don't think it has. Anyway, this is going to go to one side now, and we're going to put something else in that's not even been touched. We're going to just turn the vise round, screw it in a bit. Now, I don't know if any of you has noticed, we uploaded a brand new type of video yesterday, first of its type, with absolutely no talking on it whatsoever, just music and cleaning. Now, we're just testing if it would work. If you've watched it already, let me know what you think, because like I said, we're trying different things. It's meant to be a relaxing cleaning video without any words, with a tune in the background of me just gently cleaning some of these wonderful ancient objects. Let me know what you think. Have a watch of it if you are keen on seeing how I brought back to life some wonderful medieval jettons, and I really enjoyed doing it. However, like I said, it was the first video we've ever produced in over 10 years on this channel without words. Some people might say that's a bonus. What we're going to do now is we're just going to remove the surface debris off this rather intriguing Roman brooch. As you can see, it's got design on the foot of it. Come on then, guys. Have a guess what type of brooch it is. That's a test for you. We've got 30 people watching. So how the question I'm going to ask now is, how do people feel about watching these cleaning videos? Do you actually enjoy them? Do you get any sort of knowledge from them? Do you think it's an enjoyable experience, or do you think they're a waste of time? It'd be good to know your comments and thoughts, guys. Fantail brooch, look at that. He doesn't mess about. Hell, Tony's he's the man. There we go. We're just making sure that mud. There's a little bit of mud. Fantail brooch says, John, yes, you're right. And the guys know what they're talking about, these men. That's better. Yeah, there was a lot of crud on the other side of that. In the inside of that, I should say. You can see where the loops broke off here. Probably how the brooch was lost in the first place. And of course, the pin is now well missing, well gone forever. Not going to get that back. Just a little bit in there, look. That needs cleaning. So, how do you feel about the videos? Do you think they're worth watching? Do you think that you enjoy watching the cleaning videos? It's a proper treat to see your finds. That's very kind, Les. But what I want to do is make sure that you guys back at home watching, you detectorists that have got quite a big collection built up, you know, are just knowing how to look after your finds and clean them properly, because it's quite daunting. We had a gentleman that bought some of the products off us earlier in the week, and he's not come to grips with the products yet. He doesn't see many results or much results, but you've got to spend time with these artifacts and coins. You're not going to get them back to being brand new if they're already worn. People think that they can put copper pennies under, for example, Victorian pennies that have got that wonderful green patina, and they'll come back to the original state. Well, if the coin's already worn and full of patina, it's very difficult to do that. You're not going to do anything to it. But if it's got incrustation and build-up of debris and mud hardened in over the centuries, then yes, you're going to make a huge difference in your artifacts and coins. There's a lot of debris still knocking about in there, actually. Enjoy them, Graham, and prefer you talking on them. Well, that's nice. If you're a novice like me, it's all educational, says Keith. Great, that's great feedback. That's all the feedback I need. As long as, I'm helping a handful of people. You've got to remember, this channel isn't a big channel. Even though people say to me, wow, you've got, nearly 16,000 subscribers. In the world of YouTube, it's tiny. And we're not going to make, we're not going to have thousands and thousands of people flocking watching these coin and artifact cleaning videos. The reason why I do them, I'm knocking the light in the same time. The reason why I do them is just to give you that advice and guidance and that confidence, because it's all to do with confidence. People have finds, including myself, that I don't touch in case we do something wrong, but they do need attention and care. Right. So that's got, you can see now, hello, Teresa, how are you? Hope you're well. As you can see now, we've got detail on the Roman fantail brooch at the bottom coming through. What we're going to probably do with it, we're just going to add a little bit of liquid. I'll give the bottle a bit of a shake. Well, that's good news, that if people are finding them of interest. I'm just going to let that soak for a little bit. There you go. Get in there and soak. Like I said, it's and also it gives me the chance to talk to people about the products, because we have got a lot of new exciting products on the way in the world of cleaning. So we're going to be what's the word I'm looking for? Going to be stocking a lot more cleaning products and care products. We've got to start using the word care. Claire, that's my sister. Very good to watch to see what products clean what. Yeah, no, this stuff I'm using now is the liquid, the copper and bronze liquid. As you can see, if I wasn't doing this live, I'd leave that soaking for a few hours. But obviously, I haven't got that time and luxury to do that. So we're just gonna. There you go. And as you can see, this is already been used. This sponge applicator. So you can reuse these time and time again. But what it's doing, it's lifting the dirt off the brooch, the stuff that was really stubborn, and it will reveal, after it's clean and dry, better detail. There you go. All those centuries ago. What that does as well, it gives it the protection it needs and keeps away that horrible bronze disease that can set in. I hate that stuff because it's just, it really does give you the runaround. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to unscrew that. If you are watching from anywhere in the world, feel free to subscribe to this channel. It might be a little bit different to what you're normally used to with this kind of YouTube experience. But it'd be lovely to have you. It's free of charge. Just press the subscribe button and you can join in with all the activities we are going to be doing. And of course, I'm not detecting as much. It's a brooch, it is. Keith says, would I better? Well, yes, you can wash them. You can just give them a gentle wash under the tap, Keith. It's a Roman brooch, Teresa. Yes, it is a fantail brooch. Now, as you can see on the bottom where the pin goes across here, or did go across here, it's sat under this foot. There's quite a lot of debris in there. That's going to take some time. So what we're going to do with that stubborn stuff is we're going to see if we can just add a little bit of liquid to it. Yes, you can wash the sponges though, Keith. Yeah, just give it a little bit of but I mean, I really rate this stuff. I mean, we've stocked cleaning products from different parts of the world for a long time now, and some of it's been really good, and some of it I haven't rated as highly as I should have because it's just not done the job. However, this stuff really does seem to work. So that's now soaking in, and what it does, it'll loosen up all the debris that's stuck, the ancient debris, by the way. It's been there, probably stuck on that for many, many centuries. It'll loosen it up, and I'll better get the fibre pen in there and clean it off. So I'm just going to leave that there for now. I'm going to show you very quickly what I've got coming up in the next couple of minutes. And that's going to be the next find. It's a heraldic pendant, broken unfortunately at the top. We're going to see if we can reveal some of its detail. And this little beaut, it's a little face of a king with a crown. And he's got lots of debris in there. Look, we need to get that out. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas to you too, Teresa. Wow, I'm the Grinch. Christmas isn't for me, unfortunately, but I try my best. I put a brave face on. It's all because, and I don't mind sharing this with you guys, I lost my mother in December many, many years ago. And ever since, my mother loved Christmas as well as we did as kids. And ever since I lost my mother in December, it's been a rather depressing experience for me. So there's always method behind the madness. Not that my mother would be particularly keen on me saying that, because she probably wants me to enjoy it, but I'm not really a Christmassy type of person. In fact, I'll share another secret with you. I'm a miserable bat. I'm not going to swear, but I can be a bit of a miserable bugger at times. If I admit that myself. I'm only really happy out in the fields detecting or fishing. And that is just me. I'm a simple man. There you go. You can see that. I'm turning that round. As you can see, there's lots of debris stuck to that. And here it is. Yeah, that's that liquid's moving it. The liquid is moving it. Oh, don't worry, Teresa, it's not a problem. It's just one of those things that life throws at you, I'm afraid. I'm hoping you're well in America. I'm hoping you're all well from anywhere you're watching from. It's always a pleasure to have my friends on here and you people on here. Like I said, you can subscribe to this channel. It is free of charge. You know, it's worth, even though it's not a huge channel, it's worth tapping into it, because we do all sorts of weird and wonderful things, not just me detecting myself out in the fields. Team Unearthed cleaning videos are going to really kick on now, especially with the new products that should arrive next week, and I'm very excited about them. Right, so that is being, as you can see around the mouth of the mouth of the vise, there's a lot of debris coming off this brooch. So even though I thought, well, there can't be that much on it, guess what? There's a bloody lot on it. Melanie, are you there? Can you give me a tissue? And not to wipe tears away, it's just to wipe this debris away off the side of this. Thank you kindly. One day I'm going to give Melanie the job of cleaning these artifacts. Do you want me to show you on the tissue how much? Look at that. Good old Lincolnshire soil. One of the greatest counties to metal detect for ancient objects. Teresa says, hi, Mel.
Hi, Teresa.
Hello, Teresa, she says in the background. I'm not sure. Oh, she can hear. Okay.
Obviously.
She might not. You're bossy, Melanie. So there's still quite a bit of that on there. Can you see? But you can now actually see what is your best metal detector, says Home Shield. Do you know what? I haven't really got an absolute favourite because I have different metal detectors that do different jobs. So on arable land, I quite like a fast, high processor machine, highly sensitive. I like some of the multi-frequency machines for pasture, but I'm getting to a point where I'm getting a bit bored of the metal detecting scene now, as in making metal detectors, because they all seem to be fighting against each other to produce pretty much the same machines. So when you've been doing it as long as I have, not a great deal excites me anymore, I'm afraid. They all pretty much do the same job. You know, this machine's better, this machine's better. My advice to people that want to start talking about which machine's better is learn them out in the field, pick your own machine, and, you know, don't listen to others. Do what you want to do and enjoy the machine that you're using and get used to it, because you'll reap the rewards. And when we first started metal detecting, there was no internet. There was certainly no YouTube where you could go on and look at tutorials. They'll literally give you a sheet, a pamphlet of how to use the machine, which was probably 3 or 4 pages full. That was all. And then you had to sort of find out yourself how these metal detectors worked. So in a lot of ways, we're quite lucky now. It's all spin. Pear eyes Mel, says Keith.
Yes, Keith.
Oh, yeah, she said yes, she agrees with you, Keith.
Although you did buy me some nice perfume.
Although I did buy her some nice perfume today, she said. Right. She's such a lucky woman to have such a wonderful man like me, I think is the right word to use. Oh, he says, coughing. So this one now, right, has got a lot of debris stuck to it, as you can see. We're getting there, but there's a lot of it. Now, so what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to put it in a little dish, and I'm going to soak it overnight. And then the next time we see this on the next live, which will be the weekend now, I'm going to bring it out to show you the difference. So it's going to be soaked. Yeah, I probably will actually, Mel. I'm going to soak it in this overnight. So we're going to put that one to one side gently with the other brooch. And now let's get something under here that we might just be able to make out. So John and Andy and the guys from Suffolk Sandlands are all on the Christmas do tonight, so I hope they don't get too drunk.
Are we going to have a Christmas do?
Yeah, probably. Right. So, whoa. Just whoa. Ricky Shimin, what time is it? Says Zach. What time is it where you are or where I am? I don't know what time it is where you are, Zach, but here it's, what is it, Melanie? 6:15?
20 past 6.
6. PM, yeah. So we've got in there now. Hang on. We've got in there now a heraldic pendant from the medieval period. We've come forward about 1,000 years or more. There she is. Okay. This has never been cleaned. We've got to remove some of the surface debris off this. And it's very, very, very dry. It's that dry, it would start really drying out in the next few months. And Bronzio, Diseasio, it's rough as well, actually. It's a broken artifact, so it's not going to be of too much interest, but it's still a medieval discovery, isn't it? Evening to Ricky. Northern New York here from Zach. Lovely to see you, Zach. as always. It's so lovely to see everybody, actually. Teresa, Ricky, Jackie, Darren, John. Both Johns have been on. Lord French has been on tonight. And also Tony and whoever else I might have missed out. I do apologise if I've missed anybody. So it's just swelled to a huge... Wyoming is Teresa's moving to Suffolk, Mel.
She?
No, but I bet she'd like to. If you are watching from anywhere, folks. Oh, now then, can you see what I can see, what we've revealed? Guys, can you see what we've revealed already? KK would, yeah, well, she would. KK would be a good detecting partner, actually. We could take her out. Now then, folks, can you see what I have just revealed? Because I am, again, blown away.
I'll subscribe to you.
Zach, it's very kind of you, Zach. What have we revealed, guys? Come on. Welcome to the group, says. Welcome to the group, Zach says. Jackie from Bloody Custody texts. Teresa, she says, she's my partner. No, we're going to steal her from you. We're going to steal her from you, Teresa. Right, so concentrating on the find, what have we brought out? What have we found on this find after we've removed some of the surface debris? Anybody? Can anybody see what we're... I'll keep waffling on about this. I tell you what I've just found.
Is it like a horse?
Look at this. We've got another artifact here that is desperate. She's desperate for attention. Look at how dry she is. Oh, that's awful. Right, we're going to have to do some serious work on this Roman brooch with the pin still attached. Look at that. Jackie says more detail, absolutely. But can you see what details? No, well, it's an animal, maybe an animal or a fleur de lis or something like that. But it's got a red enamel background in the square. Now I never knew that. The news guys wouldn't have known it either because we have cleaned this live on this channel. But when we first picked that up and put it in the vise, you couldn't see any of the red enamel on the background. But now you can. Clearly. Well, it just shows you that just a bit of care and attention can actually bring up detail that you didn't even know existed. I'm going to go left-handed. No? Oh, it's an animal. There she is. So let's go. Let's just see. You can see the tail. There's the tail of the animal. That's the head here. Leg, front legs there.
What?
Head, tail. Sorry, head, tail. There's a leg there, front leg there, and a leg there pointing up. Probably a mythical beast, even a lion. How did they make the red enamel? That's a very good question. Probably,
I think
they ground down different. It wasn't organic material. It could have been organic material actually. I know they ground.
That's a head, and then there's a big long tail, and then two legs.
Yeah, just let me show you, Melanie, because you're behind me. There's the tail. That's the tail. That's the head of the animal.
Oh, I think it's the opposite way.
No, it's not. And that's its leg there.
That's the big fat leg.
What, this one?
No.
That there?
Their legs. Yeah.
No, that's the tail. Head, tail, front legs. I would say it was a lion, a bit zoomorphic. So I think they used different products, or maybe organic material, and ground it down into like a paste. But that's a very good question. That I did. Could be a fox, could be a wolf, could be a mythical beast. But Keith is probably on it. But isn't that amazing, guys, that we have... It's Longshanks, yes. Isn't that amazing? So what we're going to do now, we're going to dab it. Okay? We're going to dab this now. So any surface debris that's on it, I'm just going to use this ever so gently. And let me just check if that's working. Yes, it is working. just going to use Melanie's toothbrush that I'm going to put back in the bathroom after I've used it. Just don't tell lies. Well, I think she's been silver. Right, this is amazing, guys. This is why we do the live streams. If you can hear the excitement in my voice, you know something's happening, right? So the mythical beast in the middle, with the red background, is now showing signs of silver, and I'll show you what I mean. Right, tip of the tail, silver. One of his arms, front legs, sorry, silver. So originally on this horse pendant, medieval heraldic horse pendant, red background and a silver beast in the middle. And that would have really stood out. Wow, not a lot of the enamel left, guys, but isn't that just incredible? Now you can see why cleaning your coins and artifacts with the correct products works. Right, we're not going to do much more than that yet. Another one, it's work in progress. Oh, hang on. As I'm cleaning that, right, there's more detail coming out. I bet it was beautiful, fancy. Now, here's the thing, Teresa. UK beats high. Home Shield says it was amazing. That's nice of you to say. This was found at Buckley. On the field that I found, 5 or 6 of these, and there's been about 12. And there's a reason why so many heraldic pendants have come off. Originally, my theory was, instead of detecting, I was probably stood there with me thinking hat on in the middle of the field thinking, why is there so many heraldic horse pendants in this particular field? Did they have jousting? Was there events? Was there medieval events with horses, jousting from the Middle Ages? But nothing as elaborate as that, I don't think. I think they had stables there. They stabled the horses of an evening, and when they were cleaning the horses down, taking the saddles on and off, the heraldic pendants came off, got lost in the straw. Then the servants came along, or the peasants or whoever, cleaned out all the horse stables. In all the straw was the pendants mixed in, and then they dumped it on the fields for us to find 600-700 years later. That's my theory anyway, guys. I'm sticking with it. I am sticking with it. Right, we're just going to remove some of that horrible... The lead field. No, not the lead field. No. The one at the side of the... in front of the front door, if you will. Onion field, as we call it. Right. There's detail here coming up at the bottom. We have got detail coming. I don't know what that is. But we've got detail coming up. I live where there was jousting, Blythe, Retford. I mean, it did happen, right? It did happen. And, you know, you can imagine we got kicked off. We did. They planted the... they planted it with turf, didn't they? As you can see, right, it's a wonderful example of how a little bit of gentle cleaning goes a long way. Can you see the silver? I mean, it's in pretty rough condition, actually, because it's got a lot of pitting on it. So, what we're going to do now, guys, the bronze and copper liquid, which I've shook well, so all the 3 main active ingredients inside this bottle have all mixed together nicely. We're going to leave that soak for a while and go over to the next. So if you are watching for the first time on this channel, feel free to subscribe to it. It's free of charge. You don't get charged for anything, and you can keep an eye on all the content. We did upload a video about 24 hours ago, actually, just more than 24 hours, I should say. Have a look at it. It's the first one we've ever done without my voice in the background, which a lot of people will probably say thank God for that. It's the music only and me cleaning some wonderful medieval finds. that I've made over the years, 2 Jettons in particular, a couple of Roman coins to boot. So if you get a chance to watch the latest video, it's going to be a slow burner. We've marked it under the, is it the ASMR? So people get a lot of relaxing, calming, I guess, watching, viewing from it with the wonderful music in the background of me just cleaning those coins and bringing them back to life, and the Jettons. So have a look at it. It's the long form video, the latest one we've uploaded here on Unearthed Detecting TV. Is it a rampant lion, says Mark Johnson? Yes, it could well be, Mark. And Liam Goodson, I hope you're well. Kevin, the crack is good, bud. I'm glad you think so, Kev. So as you can see now, right, we've got all this going on in here. Like I said, we're going to leave these artifacts soaking in the solution overnight. Right? After I turn this live stream off in about 15 minutes, these are going to go back in, because they do need... I've just scrolled back to when you brought this item out. What a difference in a few minutes. That's right, Jax, it is. And that's what I like about you, Jax. You've got eye for detail. Yeah, look at that. Already she's looking pretty damn good. From Temu, I don't know what that means, ASDLP stash L3J from Temu. I'm not from Temu, mate. Whether you are, possibly you are. So there you go, folks. That's a wonderful example of how you can bring these artifacts back to life. And we've captured it. Enjoyed the latest cleaning vlog with medieval music. Crafter, I am so glad you did, because the views are down on it. We haven't had many views on it. And I'm thinking, what's gone wrong? But it might be one of those videos that you make, it's a slow burner, you see. There you go, look at that. I brought back something from 700 years ago, guys. Melanie, do you like that? Yeah, I like it. So you can buy this off our website, folks. I'm going to plug it. I'm not bothered that you think I'm plugging my stuff. I've got to make a living, haven't I? We sell this on our website at Unearthed UK. It's the bronze and copper cleaner. It's absolutely amazing stuff. So you soak your artifacts and your coin in it, and it brings all the debris and mud off, and then you can reveal artifacts like this. Look at that. This is heraldic pendant from the medieval period. Jason, message retracted. I'm not sure what that is. But I'm really glad that you enjoyed last night's video, because it was worrying me a little bit. Right, next one. Next one. She's going to go out now. That red's really popping out. Oh, yeah. As soon as I put that cleaner on, look at that. Beautiful. Oh, I'm really pleased with that. Really pleased with it. Now, this is going to be difficult, so don't laugh if I drop this in the tray a few times. In fact, we might have to go a long ways with it. In fact, we're going to have to go a long ways with it. We're going to be all right, though. That's the beauty of the 360, you see. Can you see what I can see? Oh, there's lots. It's not about value. Historically, they're all historically valuable to me, sir. Can you, I'll zoom in a little bit. Can anybody see what I can see? Anybody? Can you work it out? Do you know where it is yet or not? Looks like a bird. Face, yes, Teresa got it. It is, it's a face, it's a king. Well, I've never seen the music video, but I'll do tonight. We should be all protecting our finds. Takes us so long to find them, yes. It's got one eye, a head. Ricky Shimmin said a head of a king. He's right. He's absolutely, Teresa, Ricky, and a few more are right. So it is actually medieval in date, this. And it's a king's head. There's his crown. That's his crown. This is his face here. One eye there, one eye there. That's going down to his chin. And he's got this like diamond shape in the middle. Probably part of his crown, I guess. And this would have been on a leather belt. It's a leather stud, a medieval leather stud. So it would have been copper in colour, almost shiny like gold when it was first made. And it was pressed into leather, a belt possibly. And this would have been worn with pride by a medieval person. But of course, look at the size of it. Easy to lose. Easy to lose. And we're just going to put a little bit on, just to loosen off any of the nasty stuff. Anthropomorphic. Good term for it, sir. Yes. So we can just we've just got a little bit of debris. There's, you know, the medieval people must have had good eyes, because I guess this is his ear that I'm cleaning. I know it's a little bit low, but it does look like an ear, this bottom part. And there's decoration just around this side, but there's a lot of mud stuck to it as well. So if I can just add some of that. What's that, Melanie? You will. There's his eye, look. Eye, nose, face. That's his face and his crown. I'm cleaning one of his eyes out now. You'll better see it better now when I just dab. Yeah, there's a little bit of debris still stuck in there on his old boat race. It actually looks like a Cyberman look off, a Cyberman off Doctor Who. Do you remember that, anybody? Anywho, that's where we are. Got that lovely dark patina as well. And you can see now, it looks like Frank Bruno. There you can see his face now, Melanie. I don't know if you can see his eyes. He's actually, one of his eyes is quite worn. If you are watching on YouTube, guys, give us a like, press the like button. It would be immense if you just liked the live stream, because it just gives us that little bit more visibility by YouTube. If you can do it, I'm going to hold that there now and take a bit of a risk. So if you do see it wobbling about, that's my unsteady hand. Just got a bit of mud in that eye, look, where his crown fits. Keith's going to watch on TV because his phone's too small. That's not a problem, Keith. You can watch it wherever you like, sir. We're just glad to have you on board watching it. It's always a pleasure, Keith. He's got a scar as well, guys. So this guy's been in a bit of a battle. As you can see, he's got a scar there across his lip. There's his scar, look. No, his eye's above, look. Can you see his eye there looking at you? You've got to remember, this is a full face looking at me directly. That's his crown at the top. You can see his face. I mean, Teresa got it. And others. He says, ooh. So is everybody looking forward to Christmas, guys? No, we just had this conversation with Teresa when you were on the phone. Ho, 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 the Grinch is alive and well. Got to be careful with this, guys, because I can't clamp it that side because of its shape. So that's where it was. There's it stood. Can you see? What makes it a king rather than a queen? I don't think they had. I've never seen a queen one, Jax, and I think the king ones are quite manly looking, and the queen ones will be quite feminine, I guess. And they did king buckles as well with that crown. I think it's more. I'm pretty sure I read somewhere as well that it was they only did king buckles. I mean, you got to remember the kings dominated, didn't they, in the Middle Ages as well? There wasn't many medieval queens knocking around. You know, you've got to remember that Elizabeth and Mary came much later. You know, the medieval period was dominated by the kings, whether we like that or not. That's the way it was. So yeah, it's a king's stud, king's head stud. you know, I mean, I guess they could have done princesses and ladies of stature, I guess. Different times then, you see. So the general, no, don't use plasticine on anything. If you've got seals, don't use blue tack, use proper seal wax. This little beaut is all right. I'm not going to soak her in any liquid. What we're going to do now is just remove. Well, for those of you that are on here now, that are members of Team Unearthed, we are working on a Team Unearthed Christmas bash between Christmas and New Year. It'll probably be on the Sunday if I can get the green light from the landowner. I'm working on it with him. So, and obviously the weather plays a big part, as Ricky said. Yeah, there could be an earring. I think that's his earlobe. This part here, Jax. There. Just there. So what we're going to do, I showed you the green wax, which is that. Or do we use the brown? Let's have a look. No, actually, guys, for this, we're going to use the old brown wax. Where's the little one at? There she is. Yeah, you can see one of Tinker's hairs in there. Tinker's hairs get everywhere. Now, the reason why we put this wax on is because the wax builds up a patina over time, the different coloured waxes, and it also protects it from drying out in the future. So it just gives it that bit of protection. I'll just leave it in this wax now. And in the morning, I'll wipe clean and it'll reveal, hopefully reveal, a protected medieval artifact. I keep wanting to say ancient artifacts because that's how I fondly look at them, but lots of people pull me up to say, well, actually, medieval's not ancient. Well, to me it is. Anything 600, 700, 800 years is pretty ancient. So, yeah, if you are on here for the first time, guys, watching, feel free to subscribe to the channel. We're just going to zoom out. Oh, there we go. I got these now. Right. Just going to zoom out. Some of these are the jettons that we cleaned last night on the latest YouTube film. It'd be fantastic if you guys can watch these come back to life. It's on the main long form content of our latest film on YouTube. And look at the difference that's made with the wax and the fluid. Massive difference. It is, sir, yes. See if we can zoom in on this, eh? There we go. Yeah, the dog hair comes with the sponge. It's honestly, that little terrier, it casts its hairs everywhere. You could brush it one day and there'd be another load of hair the very next. As you can see, we've got this wonderful, quite rare and unusual medieval jetton that's got a standing figure of a king, I guess. See his hair, head, crown. And that was last night's long form video when I'm not talking at all. It's the first video we've ever produced without any talking whatsoever. What a job it did. Look at that. Juan Gerardo Marin said, hi, hello, sir. Hope you're well. Great to know that we've got new folk on here for the very first time. But that's like I said, I'm going to urge people to watch that latest video because it's not doing very well. It's a new concept of music in the background only, and me cleaning these products and bringing them back to life. So you can actually see this jetting before and after, how it worked and how it came back to life. But as you can see, it's a rather pretty one, isn't it? Double infinity, says Dark Crypto. Light Crypto, always look at the light. Marvellous, there you go. Yep, if you are watching again, folks, for the very first time, feel free to subscribe to this channel. It's free of charge to do. I think there's a little animal's head here by my nail. Can you see here where I'm dabbing my finger? There, is that an animal's head? Anyway, that's last night's film, the latest one. As you can see, this one here, it's got a crown. Fox, yeah, I think you're right, Kev, actually. I do apologise for my close-up of my fingers with all that staining in, but that's from that brooch earlier. And you know that's French. We know this is French because of the fleur-de-lis. Can you see the fleur-de-lis on the in the segments, in the quadrants? Just a little bit worn compared to the other one. But when they've been rolling around in the plough soil for 650, 700 years, they're going to be. What would you recommend for an axe head? Axe head would be absolutely 100% to dry out, John, and the copper and bronze liquid. Soak it in the copper and bronze liquid to remove any of the debris, and then, depending on the colour, once it's dry, of course, depending on the colour of the axe head, I can't remember if it's like a greeny colour or a brown, but either of the waxes would do it a power of good. You've got to be careful with Bronze Age stuff because the deterioration and the bronze disease can catch hold very quickly, and you can lose them within a matter of weeks. And I know this because of my own painful experience with such objects. So there you go, folks. That's the jettings from last night, if you get a chance to have a look. And we will have a look now before we're going to be... The next time on the live stream, it's going to be this. This is going to be some job because she's been under there for 2,000 years. This is a Roman brooch. As you can see, she's still got the pin attached.
I might clean the eagle one night.
Oh, wow. Melanie just said she might clean the eagle one night live. You have. You've done a great job. Now, this is going to take some time. So this is going to have to be soaked in the liquid. Brush, soaked, picked up in areas with the fibre pens. And also, once we've got the debris off, the small matter of giving her a good waxing because she is dry as a bone. As you can see here, let me just show you. You've got... where are we at, John? There. We just got bronze disease coming through. The wax is all right. It should be all right, John, with the wax. Yeah, the microcrystalline wax. Yeah, should be fine. The problem is with them crystalline waxes, some of them have that white paste and leave that white debris. So that's going to be next. There is a key there that needs attention. She's got the patina strip from it. Yeah, I've been lucky with Roman brooches. I found about 20 odd with the pins still attached, but I've also found a hell of a lot without the pins. Of course, that's probably why they got lost in the first place when the pins broke. This key here is the one that I'm going to be looking at. I'm going to see if I can bring the patina back on that. It won't get as good as that one, but we're going to. And this one, this ring brooch, penannula, needs a bit of attention. We've got lots of bits and pieces coming up for you for the next live stream. Folks, I'm going to let you guys go because it's been a wonderful experience. Let me just show you that again, what we brought back to life. Beautiful heraldic pendant with a red enamel still. I never knew that was on there. Never knew. And the silver, just going to get that bit out of the way. Look at that. And she hasn't had the wax applied to it. So tonight liquid with the other two brooches, and then the wax will go on to protect her, because she will dry out a little bit over time. I mean, it's not an amazing artifact because it's broken, but it just shows you what you can bring back to life with a little bit of time and effort. You know, if you imagine finding that piece in a field, just that piece with nothing on the other side, right? You go, oh, that's just a piece of cauldron pot or a piece of smelted bronze. You wouldn't give it the time of day, but then you turn it over and boom. And of course, the first brooch that we had on the go earlier on the stream, where we've got the red enameling in the lugs, we had traces of red enamel come through, which was quite amazing. Quite amazing. Right, guys, I'm going to let you go. Thank you so much for watching. It's been a pleasure to have you all, good friends. If you're not doing anything tonight, put your feet up and enjoy the evening. I'll catch you on the next stream, which will be the weekend, and I'll see you all soon. Bye for now.